I'm doing good. How you doing?
I am really good. I'm super excited to visit with you for a little bit, man. Been checking you out on the internet and lots of questions for you, my man. Lots of questions. So I was doing a little
Flame
homework.
on.
Yeah, I was doing a little homework on you, and I saw that your dad is the famous battle rapper Real Deal. Is that correct?
Yeah,
That's
yeah. He
correct.
uh he dabbles, you could say.
You could say, huh? He's pretty
Yeah,
pretty
he
well
raps from
known.
time to time.
Yeah, that had to be interesting growing up in that household.
Yeah, yeah. It was definitely like a perspective shifter for sure. Like I kind of knew immediately. I was like, all right, other people are not growing up how I am right now.
Right.
So let's take that in mind going forward in life.
Yeah. How would you say that influenced you as a performer in general?
Well, to be honest, I feel like honestly, it just showed me that you can achieve whatever you want because here I am. I come home from school. He comes home from work, and he's not just like any old dad. He's top 15 battle rappers of all time dad.
Right.
And it's just crazy to like see that in everyday life. Like he's not a celebrity to me, but I know what he's achieved. So now it's like, okay, regular people can go be special.
No, that's a great point. You know, both of my sons, when they were coming up, and I've been in broadcast here and been a stand-up comedian for, 15 years. And, when they were growing up, they didn't really get it, but later on, as they got a little older, they began to get it, and
Yeah.
it's cool to see them be inspired by that. So, I was watching a lot of your impressions and seeing all that you do, and even saw a video with you and Jay Farrow, which is really
Yeah.
cool.
That was crazy, man.
I bet that was. How exciting was it to be in a video with him?
Oh, it was insane. I honestly, that's another thing too about my dad, being in the position that he is battle rap is more popular than you might think. Like Jay Farrow is a battle rap fan.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we got that to work out. So we went and saw him. I think he came to Pittsburgh once. We came and saw him. He came to Cleveland. We drove out there and saw him. So me and Jay Farrell, he shows some love on some of my posts too, man. He's the impression goat.
Yeah. No,
Like in my field, he's the best to do it. It's crazy that he's like just here for me to see.
he is certainly one of the very best that there are out there. Hey, I'm getting just a little bit of lag on your end. I don't know if there's probably nothing you can do. It's just probably the way it is. But I was just giving you that heads up in case there was anything
Yeah,
you could do
my
to
bad.
adjust it. No, you're good. You're good, man. So how did you start getting into impressions? How young were you when that started to hit you that hey, maybe I'd like to do this?
Yeah. Um, to be honest, I remember being in fifth grade. So how was it fifth grade? Like 10, 11, something
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yeah.
Um, and I watched Family Guy with my dad. I don't know if you want to hold that against him. And you're all watching Family Guy, whatever. And I'm watching this one bit, and they do a Kermit the Frog cutaway,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, that was funny." He just said something, something, something.
Right.
And dad was like, "Oh, yeah, he did say exactly that. Actually, that was weird." So I just kind of popped out with a couple that sounded good, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm gonna post my son," and it just snowballed.
Really. It's
Yeah,
funny. It's really interesting to me because I've always been a comedy fan, and even as a kid, before I understood what comedy really was, I was a fan. And there was a show on called The Muppets, and
yeah,
Kermit the Frog was actually the first impression I ever did as well. And so I'd walk around
crazy.
going, "Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here,"
Yeah,
and I learned that I enjoyed doing that. Now I'm not nearly to the level you are. There's something in the ear. There's something in between here that picks up the exact part of the voice that sometimes I struggle to get. I've got a great voice, but getting it to hone in on a certain impression. What do you think your best impression is?
man, that's a tough
What are
question.
your favorite ones to do? Let me ask that. The
Okay,
ones you
my
have most
favorite
fun with. Yeah, the
ones,
ones you like doing the most.
the ones I like to do the most. Barack Obama is definitely up there.
Yeah.
Um,
How does that work?
love
Lay
supporting
out how
him.
you work through an impersonation, how you layer that into from your voice to Barack's voice. How does that work? Is it about his
So
intonation, his pacing? What's it about?
to be honest, the only part I really can study and work at are like the not the intangibles per se. So the way he moves, what words he uses, and how his speech changes that word specifically. But really getting to the tone and getting to like that like vocal shift,
Hmm.
for the life of me, I can't explain it. I would teach a class if I could. I'd have voices
I
with everyone out there.
I'd be signed up for it, because
Yeah,
I love, Barack is one of those who you got to put a right before,
right,
everything you do.
right.
So, and I understand the mechanics. I just, man, you got that magic way that you go about it. So, what's another impression you like doing?
I really like to do Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen has been growing on me,
Yeah.
because the thing about Seth Rogen is there's different kinds of Seth Rogen. Like
Okay. Well, show
Barack
me the different
Obama,
ones.
Barack Obama, he's my fellow Americans. I talk like this most of the time, and it doesn't really change. But Seth Rogen, there's like, I mean, hey, my name's Seth. It's nice to be here. And then there's like flustered Seth. It's like, God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm late for the podcast. Hold on, let me click the link. And it's just like his voice is one of the most unique voices I've ever heard.
It is distinctive. His laugh, while terrible, is good at the same time.
Right? Yeah,
Have you ever seen?
an earworm.
Say again.
It's an earworm
Oh
type of
no,
laugh.
it's exactly what it is. Have you ever seen? There's a viral video of an NBA player, Kawhi Leonard.
Mm,
The one where he goes, ah, ha, 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 and everybody,
one
that
of
laugh
my
was famous
favorite laughs.
forever.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of
yeah,
like that distinctive. It just sticks out to you, And he goes,
yeah.
ha, 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 ha. How did you build into that? You just hear it and it just boom pops out.
To be honest, as as much as like I would like to find a more humble way to say this,
Hmm.
sometimes I just sound like a guy. Like
No, I get it. It's like people who just pick up piano by ear. Some people
right,
just do it.
yeah.
Um,
Like there are definitely voices I have to work at. Like I remember I had a halfway Joe Biden, and I had to like keep building at it and building at it. And my Jack Black, I had to build at that. But like there's some voices, man, I just hear it and I'm like, oh, okay,
Now,
boom, boom, boom.
does it translate to you in a musical manner, like where you can make your
No.
characters sing?
Well, I
Not
can
yet.
make characters sing. I can't though.
Oh, okay. I
So
got you. I got
everyone
you.
else gets the spotlight.
Yeah. No, I get it. So you started with Family Guy. Like, were you trying to do all the characters? Like Lois is Peter Griffin, or were you just doing
Yeah.
each one of them, Brian and then Stewie and?
Honestly, it was random. Honestly, it was Family Guy and Muppets at the same time, and Sesame Street. Those were like really were my first impressions
Yeah, man.
on
Sesame
video.
Street was the jam. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oscar and Grover were my favorites
yeah.
on Sesame Street. Can
I
you do,
love Grover.
yeah, well, he had such, hi, oh, Grover. It's Grover. He's not too far from
Yeah,
Kermit. He's just a little more
yeah,
gravelly than Kermit,
yeah.
but Elmo's a little tougher. Can you do that?
I'm a monster. Like Red Elmo, Sesame Street. Yeah, yeah, I can do Elmo.
That's pretty great. That's pretty great that you've got that high range of pitch, man, with such a, because
Yeah,
you have a lower voice. So to be able to pull off that high range is amazing, actually.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
So
I'm really glad I can like I have this ability. It's such like a blessing for me in everyday life. Honestly,
you
just
put up this video and you say it just takes off from there. What, people
yeah.
just wanted more? They were like, do more, do more, do more.
Well, I had a couple videos that had like kind of went viral. Like I had a My Way Frank Sinatra cover impression video I did when I was like 15. That blew up. Uh Actually someone who worked for America's Got Talent saw that, like an agent
Hmm.
saw that, so they started talking with me back and forth a little bit that year. So there was stuff that went kind of viral, and then I dropped this Drake and Kendrick Lamar
I
video.
watched that one. It was pretty good too.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
To be honest, I had never really done a song that was in the times. I'm always like, oh, remember this song, guys?
Right.
Remember
You were
this
doing
song? I did We
throwbacks.
Are the World. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, and that's no knock on them. I
No.
love those songs. That's why I did them. But I think the currentness of the song, it's all I needed.
Yeah. So how many views do you have on that now, do you think? I mean,
Well,
thousands upon thousands, right? Or is it in
I had
millions
about
now?
yeah, I had about 3 million views on it.
Wow, that's pretty
And
amazing.
then I don't even really know what happened to this day. TikTok muted it for like a month.
Really?
Yeah, muted it for like a month, randomly gave the sound back after we had made appeals, and it was just like, no. And we got like another million views on it, which is amazing, but now you have to wonder what could I have
What
done?
could you have done had they not, yeah, straddled you like that? No, and
Yeah.
it's weird how that works. You know, they get into the copyright stuff and it's random and it doesn't make any kind of sense at all. So, what is the next step for you with your impressions? Are you performing at clubs now? Are you going to perform at clubs? What are you going to do with this?
Well, a couple days ago, I was at an open mic night over in Wilkinsburg, Pittsburgh. I'm just looking for any and everything, honestly. I want to share what I have because I think it makes people happy.
I,
Because
I
I can't just say, like, I want to be famous because I want people to know me. That doesn't
right.
really, like,
Well, it's not endearing,
you
is
know,
it? Yeah, it comes off a different
right.
kind of
Yeah.
way altogether.
Yeah.
No, you're
I gotta
right.
pay myself a little better than that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd like to think I have a higher purpose at some point too. I'm like you. I can talk about anything, but I prefer to do things that entertain people and make them laugh and happy.
Right.
That's why I did stand up comedy and have done it for so many years because it's a lot more fun to make people laugh than make people mad. And
Right.
I've never seen, honestly, you can post all the negative shit on social media you want. I've never seen it change a single mind. But if people are having a good time, they might open up a little bit and relax. And we need more of that
Right.
these days.
Mm.
I need to connect you up with a friend of mine who does impersonations as well, and I think would be a real good connect for you, and kind of
Yeah.
get you into the circuit a little bit. His
Please. Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Bob DeBuono. Have you met
Okay.
Bob or talked to Bob yet?
I don't know that I have.
Okay.
No.
Well, Bob is rated the number one Trump impersonator in the world,
Mm.
and he stays very, 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 very booked and very busy, and he happens to be a good friend of the show. And
Nice.
so now he does many other impressions as well. He's just
Right.
known for that, and especially in the time we've been in, he's been in high demand. Matter of fact, he'll be back on here pretty soon, and you can
Right.
go over.
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah,
say he's
no,
about to
he's
get some
about to
business.
pop off over here again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go over to our Instagram or TikTok and look at clips of Bob. He's phenomenal. I mean, he is. When he goes into Trump mode, he's Trump. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are like, "Is that him?" He's
Yeah.
really really good at it, and but he's got a lot of stuff in his bag. You know what I mean? And I think he would be such a great connect for you to get into the system more and get around other people who can help you get out there more as well. But um, are you doing any bits with different shows here and there where you can come in as a character and be that character or anything like that?
Well, if you couldn't tell, I'm in college right now.
Okay.
So I'm in a couple student film groups. My college has kind of like an SNL spin-off
Oh,
show that
that's
we
cool.
do.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Where are you in
So I'm
school
gonna
at, by the
be
way?
I go to Point Park.
Okay, okay. And what do you, may I ask what you're majoring in?
Acting.
Acting. Good. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's cool. So are you early in college or where are you at? Are you into just your, getting your pre stuff out of the way before you get to the good stuff?
This is my second semester.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You still got to knock out the basics first before you get to all the fun
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. No, but good for you. Good for you that you're staying the course there. That's awesome, man. Well,
Thank you.
what I think would be cool to help maybe get the word out a little bit, if you'd be interested, is maybe, even if it was just once a month, it could be as much as maybe once a week. Maybe you could do a little character video of some kind relative to something topical going on, and we could air it here on the show. Just run it through our show like we do our other content, because we have a lot
Yeah.
of different things that we do on here. And so if keeping, if every week or every month or however often, I know you're in school and you got a lot going on, but every so often, if you send a video, we can put it up and share it, and it'd be a lot of fun. You might just pick out. We talk about everything in the news. It doesn't matter, musical artists. It doesn't matter what genre of music or actors, any kind of actors that are in the news. So if something pops off and you're like, oh man, I can do that impersonation, I'll do a
Yeah.
real quick thing for Patrick and the people, and just go into character and talk about what's going on. And even if it's only 60 seconds, 30 seconds, hell, we'll run it and have fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to do that, man, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah, I think what you're doing is great, and being as young as you are, and really just now honing your chops to be as diverse as your vocal palette is in doing impressions is really impressive. You have a supernatural ability.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you very much.
So you're going to school, you're trying to make videos, you're putting out content. Man, what do you do to escape from everything and stop working for a minute? Because it sounds like you grind a lot, man.
I just take any time that I can and just know that I have it and appreciate it while I'm there. Just
Yeah,
relax,
I
really.
got you. I got you on
I used
that.
to be a professional relaxer. My dad knows very, very well.
You say you were suffering from professional relaxation until you got into gear. Is that what
Right.
happened? Yeah, no, I
You basically, yeah.
yeah, no, I've got one. I call it the existential crisis. Yeah, he hasn't quite figured it out yet. The other one's he's doing pretty good. He's on track. He just graduated barber college, so he's one of those guys that do those super lines, and you know what I'm talking about. That
Mm.
really they get you in the
Yeah.
game. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's that guy. You know what I mean? But
Nice.
yeah, well, man, this is so exciting to talk to someone like yourself who's up and coming. I just want to encourage you, just based on what I've seen, to just keep going and to stay with us and work with us. And let me send you a message with Bob's information in it, and I'll just send you guys a connect together and get you in that loop over there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, you're more than welcome, man. I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see what you're going to do, and certainly would be excited to have you back on the program again and do some impressions and stuff. Some more of those. Maybe I can work on some of mine, and we can do a tandem thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, probably not. It'd probably just be embarrassing for you. It'd be a downgrade. We better not. Maybe I'll work on one. I do a pretty good Morgan Freeman when I get ready to. But anyway,
Once all you need, yeah, chip in a check.
yeah, that's right, man. That's it. You just got to do it. That's it. It's stand up and vocal impressions and singing. It's all the same thing. You just got to keep pushing, keep doing it, keep getting it out there, and believe in your own ability. That's it. You
Right.
know. Well, man, it has been so awesome to talk to you. Listen, if I know that people are going to want to see after talking to you and just hearing a little bit of your impression work, they're going to want to see what all you can do. Where can they find you? Where do they need to go, Trevor?
I'm anywhere you want to look. Instagram, the Trevor Weller. TikTok, I'm Voices with Trevor. I'm on YouTube, Voices with Trevor. Just
Just get out there and
Mhm.
put Trevor Weller Jr. or Voices with Trevor, and boom, it's going to come up. Is that right?
Yeah,
He said,
yeah. I
Google
don't
me,
know a whole
bitch.
lot of
That's what he
Trevor, so
said.
do impressions.
He
Yeah,
said, Google me, bitch. I'm out there.
you
Hey,
said it for me.
hey, I appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate you taking time to come on the show and talk to us about your journey, and look forward to spending more time with you in the future, man.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me.
All right. Talk to you soon, Trevor. Thanks, man.
Yep, have a good one.
All right. You too, buddy. Bye bye.